because light always wins. Life, let's say, kills, destroys, neutralizes darkness. It's not the seekers, not this world makes decision when body pass away. I know who you are, but you don't know who you are. And then he gets a message from Christ.
This connection between the duality and non-duality, do you think that the physical death of the body is just the end of this connection and the soul or whatever returns to the non-duality?
When the one passes away, it depends who does it. Is it a seeker who has got experiences in connection with his oneness, with his true self, with the spirit, with love, with Christ? That is Christ. That oneness is Christ. The one who has reached that level in a process of seeking, mind who gets in connection is released or healed from any barriers and obstacles which are not allowing to be in this moment, holy instant, all the time. Jesus is gets introduced to with Christ, and then let's assume one moment Jesus is Christ. It's a one, and Christ fully 100% takes over Jesus, because in Jesus there are no programs left. There is no darkness left. There is no selfishness and whatever worldly kind of programs and kind of egoisms left. There is only natural body, and body which is not influenced by so-called laws of the world, because body is natural. It's nothing to do with what world thinks about what the body is, because Christ takes it over, and you can be called Jesus Christ when Christ says so. Not only Jesus, I am Christ. No, it's opposite. Christ announced, I am Jesus Christ. This moment, for example, it might be like a situation when still body has done its job. We cannot list the reasons why body should be left. We don't know, because Christ, oneness, God, Spirit makes that decision from within, because only Christ is the one who makes the decision. It's not the seekers, not this world makes decision when body pass away. And then, even if Christ uses, let's say, Jesus as a body in order to flow through Jesus' information, love, energy, healing, forgiveness, whatever is needed to brothers, to the world, sharing, then one moment the body gets to know, okay, I have to leave. And it has happened into this world for those who knows a topic a little bit. There's many ones who has found Christ. And of course, whatever I'm saying, it's my interpretation. You know, it's not like in words cannot be told absolute truth, because we are so different. But message goes to the true self which abides in any of us. There is a very popular saying. It has been said by many people which can be called gurus. For example, Sai Baba mentions that. I know who you are, but you don't know who you are. The one who says it's not like exactly, for example, Daumants. There's an inner truth, talks to inner truth in you and in you. And that inner truth is waiting for that message in this particular energy vibration, or words, or something, or emotion. I don't know. It doesn't matter. And it kind of wakes it up. And waking up, it's a process. The soul, you mentioned this word soul, yeah? Or spirit, or true self, which abides in anyone, start to wake up, and it's kind of switched on. And then happens the moment which can be called enlightenment, when you know who you are, when Jesus becomes Christ, Buddha become Buddha, not only just meditator. Okay, but I try to go back to answer, and just imagine then Christ says to Jesus, you have to tell whatever, which are your big, great companions, which hear you or try to hear you. And then, for example, Jesus, as we know from movies, then he tells something to his brothers. I know also, for example, first book, which was very influential to me as a seeker, to the Daumants, was a biography of Yogananda. And there was one moment at the end of the book. Yogananda is full of power, and he has a big audience, like hundreds of thousands of people in this Chicago and the United States in the 30s of what is the century, 20th century. And then he gets a message from Christ. Oh, my son, it's time. God is calling. You have another appointment, which of course Yogananda as a body might not know what it means. But he understands that serious. He is ready, because in any meditation, in this, of course, those who knows Kriya Yoga, Yogananda represents Kriya Yoga, particular type of yoga. He said, oh, thank you, Father, at last. Because even if Jesus has met Christ and Christ takes over Jesus, still body is limiting, of course. Yes, okay, the laws are not applying and so on, but still, body is limit automatically, even if there is no pain. You have to move your body, even if you know how to move it in mind or telepathically. It still must be some thing done to get you to other place. Samadhi is state when you are kind of you are getting. Your body is still kind of in a position or lying down, whatever, and then you disappear into that oneness. You are Christ, you are one. And while body is needed to be presented into this world, then the one who is in a state of oneness, he goes back through this breath or through other technique. But what happens with his body in samadhi state? It doesn't get ruined, it doesn't get destroyed, and therefore it's called samadhi, because it represents this bridge, this breath. Life or Christ is occupied body fully, and it's kind of immortal. It gets immortal. You know, I'm not saying that it's optional. There are different levels of samadhi, but still, is it 100% immortal or immortal for 20 years, and then it gets a little bit not nice. 21 or 22 days Yogananda was kept in this state of samadhi. Then everyone understood that he has left. There's no samadhi. He would tell more information, so he is left. And then it was found kind of instructions that his body must be put in some bronze, copper like statue and put in a wall or a column. I don't remember. I was reading that, wow. But now I understand. If you are, during the meditation, if you meet your true self, you know what is God, what is spirit, what is love, what is oneness, and you know that it is who you are, and it has nothing to do with this world, there is no fear at all. It disappears because you know who you are. So there is no fear, and it's easy to leave body because it is done hundreds of times during meditations. So, but your answer was more about that human who do not know anything about meditation, about true self, and he is in worldly thinking, in this thinking mind. Then passing away, there's many very good books which from dual point of view explains what happens. But at the end of the day, all those primary elements which body consists of from the world point of view, they disappear, and breath is the last one. This bridge disappears. Breath is the last breath, yeah? Even in movies it is used, I think. And then you get somewhere. It is a very tricky question to explain what it is, but it's better not to know. But one thing is that in that state of mind where the one who passes away gets, there's many things going on. There is quite action. There is one thing that happens. Among those other things which are going on there is a light. And light is it's like a magnet, because truth is a magnet. Therefore, we are seeking. And one seeker gets there is a light, and then, oh, yes, this is a light. But the thing is, to make it short and clear, the one who leaves a body with a worldly luggage, and his mind is not healed and clean from the part of the mind which can be called, let's say, darkness. It's a big topic. Let's not go there. What is darkness? But this darkness is the one who keeps this world running. Darkness is the one who requests those energies of oppositions, wars, fights, religious, political, economical conflicts, and all that feeds darkness. And the darkness is spread, of course, to everyone who is appearing into this world, and the one who passes away is keeping his own basket of the darkness. But of course, soul or spirit or whatever, it is in you, which is in some kind of a level of, in a way, awakening level or maybe sleeping level, doesn't matter, but it's still, yes, at last, God, love. But this darkness, which is mind, which is passing away, knows that there is no surviving for darkness in the light, because light always wins. Life, let's say, kills, destroys, neutralizes darkness, because there is no darkness in light and oneness. And if that darkness is not clean during the life, it can be healed only in the world. It's when seeker starts his seeking process towards himself. And then, of course, this darkness is very tricky, and it takes over the mind, and then it stops it, because darkness don't want to disappear. And then happens what is known in this world as a reincarnation. It takes over the one. No. And it gets scared, because it's a mind fuck. No one must be scared from his true self, but because that mind is sick with darkness, the mind gets tricky attitude to light and truth, and gets scared, and as it is a choice, but it is kind of a subconscious choice. It's not like conscious. There's no time kind of to think about it.